there, it's KBall here from ZenDev. In today's Codecast, I'm going to cover how to include some old school JavaScript that doesn't export new JavaScript ES 2016 modules, and include that into your ZURB Stack project. This is a question that's come up a lot with the move of Foundation 6.4 over to using full modular JavaScript with Webpack, and it turns out it's super simple. So let's jump right in. The example I'm going to use today is one that somebody sent me an email question about. It's this Net Ajax JS library. This is an Ajax utility, expects jQuery to be there, plug it in. It doesn't have any sort of modularity or export any sort of modules. However, it is packaged up as an NPM package, which is convenient. Now, you could just copy the JavaScript in there into your JavaScript files, but I'm going to install it as an NPM package just for convenience sake. So we're going to do npm install net.ajax.js, and you would probably do a save dev or a save on that if you were doing this in a real project, just to save that dependency. I'm just going to install it. This is basically the same as copying the JavaScript in place, but it's going to go into my node modules folder. So as soon as that's done, I'm going to come over here to my ZURB Stack project, and I'm going to require that thing in. Now, what we're doing up above here is using imports. Import is an ES 2016 or ES6 module keyword. So this is importing, assuming it's exporting in ES 2016. This library doesn't do that, so we need a different way to pull it in. What we're going to do is we're going to do a require, which is coming from Node.js, and lets you basically just put any piece of JavaScript code, pull it into your file. So we're going to do it after we set up jQuery, because this library expects jQuery to exist. So we're going to do require net.ajax.js. Save that. Hop over here. I have a build running, so it's recompiling the JavaScript. I'm going to plug that in place, and we will go and see what it looks like. So running. My laptop is heating up. Got a lot of stuff going on, so it's being slow. Reload the page here. It reloaded. Let's see if that worked appropriately. Oh, net.ajax.js. jQuery is missing. Load it, please. Well, we look over here. We know we put jQuery in place, and that's kind of a funny message. So let's actually dig into what's going on with the code here. When does that error message show up? If I look in .net.ajax.js, it's right here at the top. It's looking for $. Well, we set $. What's going on? If we look at this, it's actually passing $. into this function where it's defining things. And if we scroll down to where it's calling that function, it's passing in window.jQuery. So this library is pre-assuming that window.jQuery exists. And if you were to drop jQuery globally into the page, it probably would. But since we aren't doing that, we have to set that up directly. We've been setting up window.$, because that's how we think about it. But if we set up window.jQuery as well, then let's see what happens. So I'm going to save that, set up window.jQuery. What we're doing here is we're moving these JavaScript objects, or we're copying references to these JavaScript objects onto a globally accessible spot, the window. Otherwise, when you're using modular JavaScript, everything's going to be contained within your module. It's not going to leak out. It's not going to be accessible to stuff outside it. So we did this. We're done recompiling. To hop back over here into my JavaScript console, looks good. Let's take a look. So if I look at window.$, or window.jQuery, it is defined, and I see that that .net object is there. So we have now successfully included an old school library, one that doesn't export any modules, into our ZURB Stack project. That's it. That's all there is to it. It's super simple. It's super easy to keep going. Hopefully this is helpful to you. If you like this, if you want to learn more, keep learning more from my Codecast, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and there will be a link at the end of the video. And if you want more about front-end development, I'm now publishing a newsletter every week called the Friday Front End that includes 15 awesome links about front-end development. I cover CSS and Sass, JavaScript, and other big announcements and things that are going on in the front-end world. I'll put a link to subscribe down below. That's it for now. See you later. This is KBall signing out.